We're only going to take these highs again, aren't we? Wow. Hello, welcome everybody to Bitcoin $61,300. That's insane. How's everyone doing today? Another high about to happen. This is absolutely ridiculous. Tim the Chin in the chat. Cons, welcome. Peak, welcome. CB, welcome. I need to speed my little treadmill up. There we go. We got some actual walking now, rather than just a very slow stroll. Jeez. Where did I get to? I said hello to CB. Jim, welcome. John Dice, welcome. Jam B, welcome. Krassin, Joe, Nudge, welcome. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, actually. It's been a couple of weeks because I was ill last week. And then this week, I just haven't done one yet. I've been a little bit busy, actually, like trading this stuff and doing stuff with the crew. The crew obviously getting all the special treatment, getting all the goodies. So lots of nice trades to talk about, lots of nice stuff going on to talk about. We had a wonderful session. Oh my god, I am printing once again. I was going to say, we had a wonderful session on the NASDAQ this morning with Cake. Getting a great short position down to take out the previous day lows. I then took a long position, got this move up, and then I took another long position and riding this move up. So previous day open right now on the NASDAQ. I probably should take some profit, but I'm not going to because I think we're going to go up and take some highs. And for Bitcoin, it is just a case of chilling. It is just chilling. I'm in a very happy place with all of my positions right now. Like just by longing dips, it's just paying me loads of money, and all of these setups are doing very, very well. Altcoins, Bitcoin, everything moving together. I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, every time Bitcoin moves, altcoins crash and meh. I'm like, you're just in the wrong fucking altcoins. Because, okay, we see Bitcoin is up 7.5%. Like, I'm in altcoins that are up way more than that. Arkham, Whiff, Pepe, Aptos. Loads of stuff moving. It's a very, very, very green day. So, yeah, I don't really know what to discuss. Well, let's just have a look at some charts and ask any questions and do whatever. We'll do whatever we feel like doing. I am actually probably just, this might go a bit laggy. I am just going to close out of this NASDAQ trade. Now, yeah, it's probably sensible for me to do so. Just bear with me. Let me just get this trade out the way so I don't have to then think about it for the rest of the stream. So I do have a long. It was a 2 contracts long position. I took profit just before I started the stream when it was like here. This was, I caught down here on this sweep. Now, do I leave it? I got 1 contract left. I've already taken profit on 1. Do I just let it run now? I don't really know. Like, should I just leave this trade? Chat, tell me what I should do here. I don't really know. Should I leave this trade running? So basically, I'm in a long position from here on the NASDAQ. I can take profit or I can just leave it. What do we think? I do feel like this is bullish. I do feel that we probably come up and sweep these highs. So yeah, I'm going to leave it. There's not. How many people are in here? Why is nobody talking? Guys, come on. Come on. Hit the like button as well before you do that. Smash up the like button. Let's get some participation in the chat. We've got 66 people in here so far. We need a few more people in here. And we need some more participation in the chat. Flagging hard. Am I lagging now? Okay, I'm gonna close Quant Tower. I'm gonna leave my trade open. I'm gonna place my stop to entry. And I'm gonna stop lagging by closing that, and now you'll be able to hear me again properly. Oh, flagging hard. Flagging hard. Yes. Yeah, I guess so. I guess. Yeah, see what happens. And now it starts dumping because it didn't close it. Typical. All right, never mind. All is good. All is good. Bitcoin's still chilling here at this monthly level. So if we do a little bit of analysis here, essentially, right, let's go to the macro. That's all we really have to go off of right now. Let's go to the log scale. Then, this is where we are, guys. This is where we are right now. Our all-time high is like here. That's not very far away at all. And we could get there probably, like we could get there by the end of the week. We really could get there by the end of the week. So where it is right now is, okay, we've got a monthly level. So if we go down onto the monthly chart, this is the highest ever monthly close for Bitcoin that we're testing right now. The highest ever monthly close for Bitcoin, testing that right now. What we're also testing is the highest ever daily gap on Bitcoin of all time. This is the only imbalance on the entire chart that we have before we get to all-time highs. That is it. Beyond this, there is no further imbalance. It is price discovery again. So that is it. That's the last liquidity, the last internal liquidity until we come up to these highs. The last gap that we have on the chart, the last imbalance that is there that could potentially be cleaned up, the last CME gap or whatever. I think there is a CME gap up here. If you actually look, it's not here because CME is higher now, but if this went from a Friday to a Monday, did it? I don't know. There's something like that. I'm talking nonsense. No, it wasn't. It was a Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday. Talking shit. But yeah, that's where we are. We're right in there. Tapping into that monthly level. And yeah, there's been a couple of trades that we have spoken about that we've taken today. The first one being there was a long off of VWAP. This was taken on perps, by the way. I'm doing this on the Coinbase chart because that is where we are. And I don't have the history here on the Woo chart. But we had the long off of VWAP earlier. I know a bunch of people caught this trade in the trading chat. So if we go and have a look on our Discord, if you guys aren't in the crew, by the way, as well, like, you're missing out on so much good stuff. So much good stuff. So go over to the crew. This is a load of trades been going on. We had, what did we have over here? Where is this? A lot has happened since the VWAP. So there we go. We got the VWAP bounce. Liquify caught the VWAP bounce. Made good money off of that. Benny caught the VWAP bounce. Made good money off of that. Smashed it out the park. We were talking about this. Love that brilliant scalp off the VWAP. And then we were talking about, we just had our trading room. So we had our New York trading room that's just finished, where there was a little local short setup that we could have taken. That basically being from after these highs, like I say, you put in a new high, liquidated a ton of people, got a load of people wrecked, and then actually it's all trading very technically. Despite everything that's going on, you go high to low, golden pocket comes into the reciprocal, also the 1-to-1. Okay, so when we're at this stage when things are so impulsive, sorry, that was not drawn very well, then even these little scalp trade shorts, you can get these and then you get continuation again higher. So you had the confluence here, right? Another trade taken. And then once again, I don't have the monthly level marked, but there is a short position running off of the monthly right now. I did actually enter into the short here because we were close enough. I've since added on the monthly, and yeah, just taking little scalps. I am massively long, still holding the long from 38k, and still holding a longs in a ton of other stuff. I'm very interested in what altcoins are doing right now as well, so it'd be good to talk about altcoins. If anyone has any altcoins they would like me to take a look at, I'm very happy to take a look at those. If anyone wants to talk about ETH, because ETH is the one that's lagging slightly behind, still obviously up 3.5% on the day, but Ethereum lagging a little bit. But yeah, a lot of alts doing really well. And please send me good alts. Like, this is the problem that so many people have, is they buy shit. Okay, people buy so much shit these days and they end up never making money. So like, actually, I know crypto's fun, but take it seriously as well. Yeah, please do take it seriously. As fun as it is, do the research and buy stuff that actually, like, there's legitimate setups here. CB, looking at you, mate. Dark Shield, Steven, ICP, what? Okay, no, ICP, fair enough. Ordinals, Bitcoin, scaling solutions, those kind of things could be a good one. AXS, Pepe? Yeah, to be honest, I'm saying like, don't tell me shit. But the 3 trades I'm up the most at right now are with Pepe and Doge. So if I look at my P&L and my 3 biggest winners so far today, I've just completely like, what's the word? Contradicted myself, because my 3 biggest winners are like shitcoins on the day so far. But hey, the setups were there. The setups were really nice. So first of all, I'm going to go through some of the trades that I'm in. And we're going to take a look at some of those trades. We're going to see how they're doing, see if there's a anything to say about these. First of all, WIF. Okay. WIF was a really clear one. I shared this on Twitter. I shared it with in the Telegram, and I shared it with the crew. It very nearly got stopped out, but then has gone absolutely mental since then. I took profit, and I'm just letting the rest ride. So this was WIF. We had a nice daily order block down here. We came back down. If you'd have been a bit more with it, you've got that 4-hour OB there. I liked what it was doing around the VWAP, and I actually started entering in here. But it's just one of those things, like, it didn't stop me out. It did absolutely fine for me. I stayed in that position. We got the reclaim, and now it's paying off very well. Arkham, another one I've been talking about for a while. Okay, this had a typical setup that we really like to see. I don't know if it will be there on this chart. It's not, but you had it here, but you had that initial strength. You came back in to an area of high volume, and this has been going. This has been more of a spot position though, not an actual trade that I'm in. I'm just bullish on Arkham in general. Pepe, there's no position on that one. It's just, yeah, whatever. I can't remember. I can't remember what that trade was. I've been holding it for a while. It was somewhere. I can't remember what chart. Yeah, what else is there? So yeah, one of the ones that I'm in right now, and one of the ones that I'm looking at, is Pixel. So I can explain this. I've taken a long position on Pixel today, and that is this trade right here. So essentially what you have, this point of control has just shifted, by the way, which is possibly quite a good sign. So if we look at the developing POC, you can see how that's just moved up, and you would expect this to now repel away from this area. I really like this from altcoins, from new altcoins. Okay, I like it when you have a new alt that forms a range. Okay, you have an initial rally with decent volume in that first rally to break it out of that first accumulation. You come back in to test the POC, right? You're coming back in to test the POC here, and it's also within this golden pocket. Is this on log? Yeah, it is. There we go. bit cleaner. Come back in to test the golden pocket and the POC. POC shifting up, I would now expect this continuation. It's a very, very similar type of setup, okay, where I'm open for this going lower. I would be quite happy if this goes lower. I've got a few more scale bids below. But it's one of those where, I mean, I did this for the crew, showing an example of how things can go crazy and you don't want to be taking profit too early. But essentially, the setup is this. Okay, let's go see if it can get some price discovery going again. You've got a really nice 5-hour trade there. And from that point onwards, you can then just go, okay, cool, I've taken profit. How high does this thing want to go? And this is almost an identical setup to what we had on tier. Okay, so if we go to tier USDT, was it... what's this? Hey, we're making money. I left that trade open. We're making money. Good. Tier. Very, very similar. It must have been Mexi. No, where's the fucking... What's the one I charted, guys? I can never remember which one I charted. Shit. No. Anyway, you get the idea, right? You have an initial rally out of the accumulation. You came back in, test the POC, and then it just goes absolutely nuts afterwards. And we've been riding that trade ever since. Yeah, so that is that's what it is. It's a very similar thing that I'm looking at on Pixel right now. I'm going to move. Let me just open up quantitative tower. I'm just going to move my stop up to this low. We shouldn't be coming back down there again now. This should be sending. Sorry if there's any lag again. I just need to move my stop and I just need to be making sure I'm making money on this stream. Not that I really need to. I'm making plenty anyway. Oh, it's so slow to load when I've got so much other stuff going on. There we go. Okay. Move my little stoppy lash. All good. All right. Back to the charts. I'll just see what Bitcoin's doing, and we'll keep talking about some stuff. Oh my god, it's still here. Oh my god. There's a lot of people asking about certain things about alts. Let me just... I'm gonna have to be very selective. May sound. What do you think about DOT right now? Like in this exact second? Too late. I don't care anymore. All right. Let me just have a look at DOT anyway. In this exact second, I'm only taking trades on alts on the 4 hour. So if I see a setup on the 4 hour, then I like it, and then it doesn't matter about in this exact second, does it? DOT's got nothing for me. You're taking this high. DOT's not of interest to me at the moment. Yeah. You thinking of a little short? Because I guess you do have a little short. You'd probably just want to go TP there, TP2 down here. Yeah. Something like that. 1 and 2. I mean, it's there. There's a little short position. The fact that we've taken out those highs. But yeah, dot's not particularly interesting to me. It's not one that I feel I've got much of an edge on. And there's not a whole lot of structure on it right now. Honestly, I think for me to trade it, it would need to go higher. It needs to break out of this area, get back above like $10 again, then maybe it starts to be more interesting. But whilst it's internal like this, yeah, not too much to say. Not too much to say. But that's a significant high. So check out Flip, looks pretty decent in a minute. Zwift Ace, are you a Bitcoin bull? I very much am a Bitcoin bull, yes. I am a Bitcoin bull, that is why the bull is my logo. I am a bull. Quite literally, I am Toros. El Toro! Even though I'm not Spanish. But I am quite literally a Bitcoin bull. Yeah. Can you please have a look at Matic? Broke out of a huge symmetrical triangle since the last high. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Guys, you'll have to like, because I will only see the comments that I see, and I will only pay attention to the comments I pay attention to. So if I'm not looking at the stuff that you're asking, and you've asked like 10 times already, like ask another 100 times, because then I might see it. And if you want to guarantee that I will chart whatever it is that you're asking me to chart, then super chat me, guys. Send me some tips. Help me pay my rent, because I'm clearly not making any money. But yeah, super chats then obviously will get answered much more than normal chats. Can you please have a look at Matic? Broke out of a huge symmetrical triangle since the last high. I'd appreciate it. I don't see any symmetrical triangle here. What, unless you're going... Unless you're talking about this one, which, yeah, fair. That, you sweep, reclaim, and off it goes. You'd be expecting this to take out the high, wouldn't you? You mean all-time high on high time frame? Huh? What? What? I don't get it, man. Like, we're nowhere near all-time high. Last all-time high? Oh, what? Do you mean like this? I don't know what you're talking about. You mean that? There's only 2 touch points to that. It's not really like, you can't call that a triangle, not when there's, look at all that space. Look at all that space. You can't call that. Yeah. Matic's like, okay. I think you look at this. This is a really clean range. First of all, you've got a really clean range here that you've had since November. Okay. Deviation above the highs. Came right down, sweep the lows. This looks likely to be more of a breakout in this instance. Okay, you're kind of holding it this time, going up towards the highs. Let this, keep it really, really simple. Keep the TA simple. That's what's working well right now. You're going to take those highs, aren't you? And if you're looking for entries, if you're looking for entries now, it's probably too late again here. Once again, not particularly interesting. The trade's gone on this. You wouldn't short it because it's still higher. It's still going to go higher. Probably, unless Bitcoin pukes and does something first. But let me set an alert there. That's, you can be pretty confident the Matic's headed here. No matter what happens locally, maybe you've got a bit of a correction. Maybe you have like an ABCD, come back down, take it again. You can see what's going on with the moving averages. I mean, this is super sick. It's holding that 50 EMA on the 4 hour really well. So if it tests that again, and you do have a bit of an area within here. Yeah. So if this does fall, if it tests $1 even again, right? You could take, I mean, $1 to $1.10 isn't much of a trade. But if you're getting your invalidation off of one of these previous pivots, throw a bit of leverage into it. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a pretty calm little uptrend that that's in. Manta, it's been farting around. Yeah, Manta, I'm very, very intrigued about. It's one of those like Manta, dupe, dimension charts that I really do quite like. We spoke about this in the trading room. And for me, it's one of those situations where I would be very happy to hold a spot bag of this. Like I'd happily start scaling into a spot position. But if I want to take a trade, like this perpetuals, there's a bit of leverage involved. You don't really have much of a setup here. So what you essentially had, it was nice to trade a while back. And if we go on to the where's my chart going again? Basically, did I have this on? Deleted everything. Right. I had been trading this. Okay. And what it was doing was just coming up. So from low to high. Okay. Golden pocket, and you sweep equal lows, and it was just continuing to do this. So you have equal lows formed here, comes down, takes them out, golden pocket, equal lows form, comes down, golden pocket, equal lows form, golden pocket, and that just carried on going until it filled all the imbalances above and came into this. All right, there it is. At which point there was no no gaps or anything left in the chart below. And like I say, I'm trading this on the 4 hour. Most of my altcoins are 4 hour setups. There was nothing left that was clean underneath. So once it hit this, then that series of like higher highs, higher lows, it essentially kind of had to get broken. And then you've come down and you've just swept some of this internal liquidity. Now it's just resting at the anchor VWAP from its start and around the POC. So for me to get bullish again on this, simply I just want to see it pop above. I just want to see a sign of strength, and then it tests $3 again. And then you can use this as the base. All right, it doesn't have to come down and take these lows. If it shows a bit of strength here, gets a nice little pop back up, get some volume, I'd be looking at a trade there, and then I can look for that to go up towards the highs. So it's just, again, using the volume, get back above it, use that then as support, whereas right now it's just, you can see how it's struggling just with that VWAP there. Just wicks up into it, wicks up into it, wicks up into that. You need to wait for the impulse. Once you get the impulse, okay, then you can look to get back in. So ideally what you want to see is a candle like, I mean, I guess like this, right? Where you can see that you've created an impulse on the candle. So candle that clears through, get back in around where that gap may be. Hopefully there's something around about $3. Take a trade, $3 is your entry, $4 is your target, $2.80 is your stop loss, and yeah, you take something along those lines. Do you hold Ondo? No, it is a chart. I like the project. I do not hold any. I don't think. It's one of those, yeah, I think I missed this one. No, I don't hold any of this. I remember looking at it. But that's kind of clean again. It's a similar thing, right? It's a nice sideways accumulation. You're getting the markup, and off it goes. Yeah, Ondo is really good. I'm holding one called Onino, but that's different. Yeah. Flipping monthly to support is... Oh my god. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, it is. That's insane. Bitcoin, man. What an absolute beast. I've just seen my my dog whiff hat P&L. I should have screenshotted it. Very, like, momentarily, it was exactly $4,420 profit. I've taken profit on that already today. This is unrealized P&L on one trade. I don't normally, like, it's not even that much of a huge position size. 4,420. Yeah, it's back. Oh, damn it. I want to screenshot it. I want to get the screenshot of the 4,420 P&L on a meme coin. It's going too high now. It's at 4,450. Ah, damn. I'm gonna try and screenshot that for clout. Whiff. Dog whiff hat. Where is Whiff? Oh, that's least moving movies. Yeah, see, this is coming back up again. So, all-time high before the end of the stream. Could be here for a while. Totally different question. How long you worked before crypto? Took you to learn trading and be profitable, and to be able to quit 9 to 5 and become your own boss. Give us some hopium. So, okay, my story, right? And this will give you hopium. Okay, so my story is this, and I've spoken about this before, and I've actually spoken to some people in the DMs recently. I've been through some struggles, just on this move up. Now, I used to work in music. Okay, I got into crypto 2017. I was working in music. I was a sound engineer. So I was kind of traveling around. It was very nice, but I wasn't really making any money. I didn't really have any money. Struggling to make ends meet. Was in quite a lot of debt. Because, yeah, it's music industry, right? It's just shit. So I had no money. I had nothing, really. And that was in 2017. The first bull run gave me, like, a little bit of, like, cash. It helped me to, yeah, like I did okay, but I gave most of it back. So that 2017, 2018, 2019, I did nothing. I was just interested. I was an interested spectator. I was learning trading now and again. I was the typical person, like when prices are going up, I got interested in stuff. When prices were pulling back, I wasn't really taking my profit. I wasn't really, and I was just like, missing the opportunities on pullbacks and getting frightened and getting scared when there were dips, and the same thing as everyone else does. And then just before COVID happened, okay, COVID was started to bubble. I started to get back into it because if you go back to, let's just go back over here. Right. I'll explain with a timeline. Let's put it onto log. Explain with a little bit of a timeline. Okay, so it had this mad run in 2019, and I started getting back into it. Basically, I wasn't really interested in crypto. I'd exited the space. Like I thought, like crypto, I've lost all my money. And then I started getting back into it after this initial run up, and was starting to trade more seriously on this. And I lost like everything in COVID. So I was trading. Everyone was on Mexi, not Mexi. Everyone was on BitMEX back then. So I was doing like perps trading and stuff. It was in like a silly long position. I think I tried to long down here. COVID crash happened, liquidated my account, and then basically started again from nothing. I didn't really have anything at that stage. I lost most of my money. I still had spot bags, but I was very determined. First of all, music industry shut down. So not only had I just lost all of my crypto bags, not my crypto bags, but I'd lost my trading account because I got liquidated. I also had no job because music industry shut down. There was no work. There was nothing going on. So through necessity, I was forced into trading. And I just had to make it happen. I went in incredibly like deep into it around here. And I was still, I was doing stuff when we were in like this phase of the market, and I was like learning a lot about crypto. I was learning TPO back then. I was learning some order flow back then and teaching that to some people where Taurus was like a closed community. And then when we came into this range, which was around about the time of the previous halving, I got very, very, very interested in it, and I started trading it much, much more technically. And I started doing quite well off of it, and then managed to ride the next move up. Zwift Ace and NM, I was there for a while. Like I'd known Daniel for a while, and I actually taught him some stuff. But hey, yeah. And then where was I? So yeah, I had to take it seriously. I didn't really have any money at that stage, but I learned to trade. There was the whole DeFi summer here, and then I just had the bull run. And again, I didn't really maximize the bull run. I did okay out of it. I did all right. But by that stage, I'd learned enough and I was good enough at trading that these down markets and all of this sort of stuff that was going on afterwards didn't affect me. And yeah, it took, I'd say since taking it seriously, I was messing around for probably 2 or 3 years, like interested in crypto, but not trading it properly. As soon as I put my mindset to I need to learn to trade and be sensible and manage risk, I'd say 6 months, I became profitable. And it's that thing that just switched in my head, was like, okay, it has to work. There's no other option here. It just has to work. And that's what happened. And I think many people probably this cycle are going to be the same. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit of my background. I absolutely think anybody can become profitable in 6 months. But with trading, you learn a lot about yourself. I wasn't very disciplined. I'm still not, to be honest. But yeah, you learn a lot about yourself, and the better you become as a person, and the more like discipline and the more you really take it seriously, you do see the results. There's only the only thing that separates the people who are successful from the people who aren't successful within trading and within crypto are the people who are successful put in the work, and the people who aren't successful don't. They expect others to put in the work for them. And I put in the work every single day. When price comes to a level, what gives you confidence on taking the trade? What do you want to see for confirmations? Market structure change or specific order flow data? It can be different depending on every trade. Like today, there's been a bunch of trades that have been completely different in their execution. First of all, okay, we had simply the VWAP trade, right? I don't need anything. I've taken this trade so many times that I just know it'll work. And it's basically, okay, look, it's bullish today, right? This is the VWAP. So what happens with a VWAP is very, 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 very simple. If you're in a trending day and you have time and space away from the VWAP, okay, this has spent a lot of time away from VWAP and it created a lot of space, and we're clearly very bullish on the day. If you come back down and hit it, you're going to bounce. All right? Like 95 times out of 100, 19 times out of 20. Like the stats are very, very good. You're going to bounce. And 7 or 8 times out of 10, it's got about 70-80% success rate of making a new high after that. So you know at the very least you're going to bounce and make a high like that. So you can scalp it. But you know you've also got a very good probability of then it going higher as well. So those kind of trades, and it's the first touch. Okay, the first touch after you have a really strong trending day. And the thing that gives me confidence in these trades is just because I take them all the time, and I've seen them over the course of many years play out. And I've got statistics now to back up that it's going to work. So I just take it. Now, when it comes to swing failure patterns and stuff, there are ways that you can do it. Like you can add order flow into it. So essentially what you want to see if you're on the order flow is you've got like a profile, and you've got like prices coming up and doing this, and then you have an SFP of a high, and it does this, right? If you're looking at the footprint, what you want to see on this candle, if you've got a footprint candle, is your like, okay, you say you got like low volume coming in, you want to see higher volume, traps at the highs, with buying delta up at the top, essentially, which can show you that there's the potential that there's traps longs up at the top, and then you can look to run it down. But honestly, the more you trade, the more you realize that the order flow is just something to make people look smart, and it doesn't actually give you much of an edge. Because once you've taken the setup enough times, you can kind of tell like what kind of reaction you're going to get from that anyway. Like this trade earlier on as well, like it's there, it is an aid, and it does give you additional information, but I don't really think, like I don't really use order flow anymore. I used it for a while, I learned the concepts, and then I've just scaled it all back to the basics, and I'm trading better just discarding it most of the time. There was CVD divergence up in this high, but once again, you didn't really need to know there was CVD divergence up in this high. If you kept it simple, you're coming into a golden pocket, it was looking kind of corrective, you can take a trade based off of that. You can probably increase your win rate by 10-15% by using order flow alongside it. But yeah, for me, it's not giving me as much of an edge for my trading style. Then what else? I don't really know. I'm just rambling on, just talking. There is stuff like when it comes to overall, like the market as a whole. Now, if I just bring this up, for example, then order flow is quite important. Like when you're looking at like the macro, what's going on, I like to be aware of what's going on, the relationship between spot and perps. Oh, why is this guy so slow? Why is this taking forever to load? Okay, so I like to be aware of what's going on between spot and perpetuals. And we could see when we were back in this range a few days ago, it was shaking out all of the perps. It was shaking out anyone that was in the leverage position, getting everyone kind of bearish. Spot was still holding, spot was still climbing, it was still looking very, very healthy. You come into this range that we put in today, and just every time, blue line being perpetuals, green line being spot positions, until you see the blue line start to get really overextended and you see the spot traders like taking more profit, the chances are you're going to continue higher. Once again here, this correction, okay, mainly led by perps. Okay, so perps doing the selling, getting into short positions, you squeeze them again. Spot's still buying, it's still healthy, the bid's still strong. And you can use other stuff like this. I'm using like analyzing the open interest a while. The APIs were weird earlier on Binance and on Bybit, so there's some messiness going on with the charts. There's a big gap with what was being reported on the order flow. This is the other thing about order flow, it sometimes like messes up. See, there's big gaps on both Binance and Bybit. Yeah. I mean, the order flow that I'm using is fairly basic. Dog's up 20%. Doge, where's Doge going? Yes. How? Oh yeah, that's making me. Oh my god. Wow. Check this out. Oh. Oh. Little Dogecoin. What am I gonna do with this, man? Where is this? Yeah, I'm not selling. Come on, when the dog starts moving, it starts moving, right? Like that has so much potential. I'll take profit. I'll take some profit, but there's so much potential here. Like we're on the way to $1, guys. Doge to $1 by the end of this stream. Wow. Jim, can you share with us the best easy scalping method that you have? Yeah, previous day highs and lows, I would say. That's the trade that I've also taken on the NASDAQ today. Like Bitcoin and NASDAQ, you take out a previous day high or low as a scalp, you can generally get a pretty decent reaction from that. So if we're looking at, I mean, clearly didn't happen today, you just blasted straight through it, but you've got to be aware of the context. But when you're in a range-bound environment, I think like if you take out previous day low and then you reclaim it and you go for a long and you've got a target of the previous day high then from that, if you take out previous day high and you fall back below it and then you look for a short position and you aim for the previous day low or the previous day point of control and do that. Fucking hell, 62k. What are the like scalping methods and just like liquidity in general? I really like internal liquidity, so I'd actually say maybe even more so than those previous day levels. Internal liquidity I really like, because, and we're talking scalping here specifically, so I know you say where you place your stop loss and take profit and stop loss. When you're scalping, that's not really that's not particularly valid. Okay, you've just got to be aware of the reaction and you've got to use the local where it's just like what's just happened locally as your invalidation, and just look at where things are in context. I'm trying to find an example. Okay, here's one yesterday. All right, internal lows. All right, it's here marked on the chart. Now, what this was, I'd taken a short position here again. It was very similar to, I posted this, and I was looking for these lows because essentially you've got like a gap down here, you've got internal lows, but you're not coming down, you're not threatening the main lows from the day. Now price comes down, takes out an internal level. All right, 1 minute chart. Can we go back all the way over there? Okay, you take it out, but you don't really close. Yeah, okay, you close a tiny bit below, but then you immediately reclaim it. So what you're essentially looking for then is, this is where order flow can come into play, but also just simply using volume. You can see the high volume down there. All right, seeing that you've got high volume, then the volume shuts off on the bounce, which means that the sellers are at this stage exhausted. You've got high volume coming down. Once the low has been taken, the volume's gone, because the volume is all about like initiating the move. Okay, it's a market maker led move. There's selling, hammering into the low to take out stop positions or to hit whatever target, into bids or whatever, and then the volume just chills. Okay, you get a natural pop back up. If you're going on the really local time frames, you would have had a little bit of a local like market structure shift. If I'm trading the NASDAQ, I trade on the tick chart, so you would have seen that shifted. You come back into a good reference point. You can use this as an invalidation at that point, and then you can trade that higher. Now, it's not a very good example, but that's the... Does that kind of explain it a little bit? NASDAQ was another good example of this. Okay, where you have like internal levels that get taken. So you had this sweep earlier on. You had these internal lows, equal lows that get swept. You don't close back below these. These are protected. That's where I, again, took another long position. This wick went a bit deeper than I would normally expect. I was looking for this to hold here or here. Okay, but you didn't get a close. And so therefore, you can use this as your invalidation, because you've broken this market structure. You've impulsed through it, created a gap. So if people who, there's inversions that Cake is talking about a lot. This is the first candle close that you get through this gap. Okay, so this is an inversion. So it's resistance, no candle closes above. Then you get a candle close. And then what you're essentially looking to do is bid back into that area, with this being the low, the stop loss, and you don't want to see closes back through that. And then that like forms this gap here. So you're bidding back into this, and then you're looking to take liquidity higher. So that's another little setup. I'm explaining this like incredibly quickly. There's very detailed video explanations, and holy shit, I was just moving like still. Guys, I'm just like, I might be able to buy a Lambo at the end of today if this keeps moving. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm just looking at my P&L. Wow. That's a lot of money being made on this right now. Anyway, cool, yeah. Can everybody here like short this now? so then there could be more fuel with your liquidations to send this higher and to make me a load of money. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your sacrifice. Please keep shorting. Keep shorting, oh retail degenerates. Keep on shorting. Because we are long and we need your liquidations. Oh, what is going on? 62,600. What is this? Alex T, yes, please, everyone who's here, hit the likes. Hit the likes. All-time high before the end of the stream, because stuff I was saying. If we can get 100 likes, this is gonna hit all-time high. Wow. How's Nvidia going on? Where's my... I'm just putting this back on the screen. I took this trade on a live stream once. I bought Nvidia at $110 on a live stream and we're now at $800. It's not just crypto that's pumping. It's everything. Want to meet up and play with each other's Lambos? Yeah. Lucifer, cocky USDT. Are you like, is that an actual altcoin, or are you just saying I'm cocky? There is no cocky USDT. Unless you're talking about cockinu. Cockinu. Look at all this green. It is a sea of green. Arkham, one of my spot bags. Absolutely sending it. Zeph, how are we getting on with Zeph? Still chilling. Still chilling, but looking happy. Woo! Up 4% on the day. Onino. Yes! About to make another new all-time high. Life. Down on the day, but looking pretty good overall. Which coin is making 20x before the day ends? I mean, Doge is looking pretty good right now. It's obviously not going to be a 20x, but 22% on the day. Dogecoin. Insane. Absolutely insane. So that is essentially doubled in price in a week. Like, we started off the week in the 70 cents and we're now we're not far of just doubling price in a week. Ridiculous. Keep on going. Elon's going to start tweeting now. And they're going to announce the Doge shuttle mission to the moon. And Pepe, the frog coin's going for it too. It is a race between the frog, the dog, and the dog with a hat. All of which are up 20% plus on the day. And there's more dogs getting involved. Floki Inu. Shiba is getting involved. I told you guys, didn't I? I told you the dogs were coming. I told you the dogs were coming to play. I've been talking about this. Samoyed token. Look at that one going for it. The dogs are going for it. Kishu Inu. Katana Inu. Eni Inu. Bonk. The dogs. The dogs are coming. Shiba, if you're long SHIB, good take profit here because it has just taken out this high. So if you are long on Shiba, it's a nice little take profit, but I think we're probably going much, much higher. Look at that. Newbie TA. The most basic of basic bitches of TA analysis. You have a descending triangle, a spring at the lows. If you want to make this more legit, okay, you have your Wyckoff accumulation. You have the spring at the lows. You backtest into that, into your reference level back here. Okay, there's your reference. Spring, back into it, reaccumulation, break out from this. You're back around that POC, that VWAP. Once you clear that, you go for the highs. So at this stage now, you can be very, very confident that, I mean, you could literally, and I wouldn't suggest it, but you could long this right here invalidation if below that VWAP and the POC, because at this stage you should not be going back down there. That's it now. It's done. And you've still got a decent R to take out that high. Now I would wait for a retrace. If we can get something like this on Shiba, and you can get a trade like that, you go for it. And it's already done this. Like, there's already been the entry. Okay, so you break out, golden pocket, continuation. You're at this stage 100% expecting continuation from this. This is why it's just, don't really... Yes, we've taken out a high. Yes, we're coming into the outer band of this VWAP. Yes, we're at value area high. So this probably you would want to see this cool off for a little bit. And that could give some opportunities to go for another long. Did I go through Pixel yet? I did, but how's it going on? Pixel. How are we doing? It's chilling. It's chilling. You're back testing this point of control now, so that now that the POC shifted, right? And this is using Binance. I'm using this because it's got the highest volume. I'd like to see that hold. And then we're looking at this. I mean, this can probably start moving. You'd want to see this start moving very, very, very soon. If this is going to be valid, you want to start breaking now. By the end of today, this should be moving up. But yeah, it's a really, really simple trade. This. It's just invalidations of lows. I would have liked to have seen it go a bit lower, but I think it may be on its way now already. So, yeah. Someone was Drip looks good, holding above monthly POC. Let's have a look on Drip. Who here's new to the channel as well? Is there anyone who's watching this stream for like maybe the first time, or who hasn't seen many streams before? Like, say hello. If there's anyone new here, please do subscribe. Please do say hi. If you're interested in trading alongside us, trading as part of a community, like the hardest thing in the world to do, and I know this from experience because there were not communities like ours around when I first got into crypto. They just didn't exist. But the best thing to do is to trade with a good group of other people who are sharing ideas. There are so many assets out there. Look, this is one exchange, and it's impossible. It is impossible for any single individual to be looking at all of this stuff all the time and to find all the setups. So you do need a support network. Every single person who's in crypto, you will not be profitable if you're trying to do it on your own. Now, what we have in Taurus is we've got a really amazing educational community and a really amazing just community of very, very good traders. So you can see over here, we've got all these people within the crew. Okay, all these people, yeah, constantly sharing ideas, sharing charts, sharing setups. All right, looking for the next opportunity, sharing their analysis. You've got myself sharing trades on a daily basis. Okay, we had the whiff trade that we shared previously. All right, I shared the setup back here. Okay, we had the trade. We had Rune, which has also hit target. Sharing these on a daily basis, sharing trade setups. French Bull, another one of our coaches, giving all of like Elliott wave analysis, incredible analysis on Bitcoin. Randall, sharing like so many trade ideas, sharing his actual like trading results on every day, so it's all transparent. Cake, smashing the NASDAQ. So if you like trading the, ignore that he's a Liverpool fan, right? Unfortunately, we have to accept that he's a Liverpool fan. It's very, it's sad. But yeah, smashing it. Delirium, amazing ideas, trade setups. Fugazi, again, amazing ideas, trade setups. Sharing his losses as well. very important. And just generally being a bit of a madman. But yeah, we've got a ton of chat over there. We've got a whole learning zone. So if you want to learn technical analysis, we've got tons and tons of like educational content on how to trade and different strategies you can use in which to trade. We have a DeFi section, on-chain DeFi section that are looking at, and we also have great moderators, of course, Hostile Power in there, and our other moderators are fantastic, making sure everything's very clean. But if you're interested in airdrops, if you're interested in mining, if you're interested in NFTs, there's sections for that, strategies. We've got people working on strats every day. So you know the probability of certain levels being hit on a daily basis. We've got indicators. We've got a brand new indicator, which is going to be available for the crew only. And only people who are currently in the crew, when this drops, are going to get access to it. If you're not in the crew when it drops, you will not get access to it. Anyone who joins the crew afterwards, tough luck. This is only for people who are already in the crew. We are dropping new stuff. It's beginning of next month. We've got 3 big announcements to make. 3 big announcements to make. One of which will be set it in your diaries. Buy your plane tickets. Come join us in in Dubai in April. Because there may be some stuff going on there. We've got an indicator, a bot being released. We've got new products being released next month. So you got to join the crew now to be able to get involved in all of that. And yeah, tons of stuff. Anyway. I digress. What were we talking about? Oh, and to join the crew, links are in the description below. Go to toroscrypto.com. It's up there. Or take yourself over to wop.com/toroscrypto. The link for which is right here. So if you are interested in joining the crew, trading alongside a community, then learning how to trade profitably, learning how to make the most out of this market. Okay, like literally life-changing money is here this year. Life-changing money is on the line this year. And for your best chance of making life-changing money, it is very important to have a community. But anyway, what else do we have to say? We were talking about JUP. Yeah, I like JUP, but again, I just I like where it's at. We had a trade on it previously, and it just didn't quite do what we wanted to. We hit first take profit. It's got stopped on the rest, and I'm not seeing anything too clean since then, but it's okay. It's okay. I've got a spot bag of this. It's one of those that I'm happy with overall. Big time looks kind of interesting again as well. Could be going for another run here. Atom I like. The whole Atom ecosystem is very interesting to me. This is just like, use that POC, guys. It is a friend. It is a friendly beast. Very, very similar. All right, you break out, you change macro market structure. Okay, high, low, high, low, high, low, break, higher low, first time ever. Retrace, golden pocket, point of control, off we go. Atom, watch this. I'd say give it 2-3 weeks. Everyone's going to be talking about Atom. And there are opportunities to get in back here. The whole Cosmos ecosystem is a big, big play this cycle, I believe. A big play. Similar to the Solana play that we've had. Cosmos ecosystem, don't sleep on it. Within that, you've got Celestia, You've got a ton of like Celestial launching a bunch of products. Some really, really interesting new altcoins on the way that'll be using the Cosmos and the Celestia blockchains. It's very, very... Oh my god, we are through the final gap on the entire chart. There is nothing left. That is the imbalance. That's the only... Remember, I said this at the beginning of the stream. That is the only imbalance left on the chart before all-time highs. So there is not another level left apart from all-time high. That's it. That is literally it. There's a single daily high above here. Okay. This one. So we're into a daily order block. The last point of which there is any volume on the chart. There's your daily OB. We're in there now, having cleared through that imbalance. Okay, so you want to see a close. Essentially, at this stage, if today closes above this, like where we are now, if the day closes where we are now, then there is nothing other than all-time high to take it to as a level. Like that is just where it's going. Still got to close through it, but yeah. Highest weekly close, okay, fine. Yeah, weekly level. There's a weekly level, but we've just cleared the monthly level like it was nothing. You've got a weekly level up here. I've got like, I'm lacking levels because there's so much going on, but realistically, you're getting from like important to less important to less important. Here's your AB. Again, not particularly important. 66,525 naked daily POC. Again, less important. It might be the thing that causes a top, but if a monthly level, the last imbalance within the chart hasn't stopped it, I'd be very surprised if any of this does. And that's from, I'm talking like, we're talking about like actual reversal here. Like this being like the high. Like, okay, of course it can chill out. It can start to range again. 12% in a day. And I sold some spot Bitcoin yesterday and it's up 12% since then. Fuck. Why didn't I just sell my Bitcoin today instead of yesterday? It's fine. I'm running enough. I have enough long exposure that it makes absolutely no difference that I sold a bit of Bitcoin yesterday. Doge is pulling back. Oh my god, my unrealized P&L. I can't even look at my unrealized P&L. Can't, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, I've got to take some profit on Doge. I've got to do it. I cannot sit here and not take profit. All right. Let's take some profit. Doge. So, taking profit on Doge. What else is up a lot? Pepe. Take some profit on Pepe. I need to realize some of these profits because that is so much, so much money. Okay, taking some profit on Pepe. Whiff. I've already taken profit on Whiff today. I don't think I need to do it again. Taken profit on Whiff. I've taken profit on Doge. I've taken profit on Pepe. DYDX. I've got a DYDX long that's giving me a lot of return right now. Nah, I'm not going to take profit on that. Don't care. It's going higher. Pyth is going higher. SKL. SK, I'm going to take some profit on because that's just taken out another high. Shit, man. Shit. Mark Elliott, can I check order flow on BTC? No, it's not going to help you now. Order flow is not going to tell you anything really. Like what? Like, I mean, I'm not going to open up EXO because it's pointless. We can just have a look on the tick chart and just see where where this is like really at. We've come into that OB. It's selling off. I mean, what's going on with this open interest? Okay, maybe there's something. The thing is, like, it's been broken. Okay, what's being reported has been broken all day. It was the same, like, everyone was saying this about EXO and Atas earlier. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a lot of liquidations. Okay, right. Real talk, serious stuff. Okay, maybe open interest can be helpful in a situation like this because that is an absolute massive extreme, at least on Binance, of liquidations being hit. Like that's significant. Okay, that's a significant amount of short liquidations. And it's a significant drop in open interest, similar to what we saw on the 58k high, and then it cooled down for a long time after that. Okay, so we had that cool down for a few days, literally just a few days. CVD is interesting. That's very high. Oh my god. Come on, load. I can't load. I don't know, guys. Look, it's another like local high for now. But how many local tops have we put in today? Like about 20. We've made about 20 new highs today after little corrections like this. That's the first. This is the first time Binance perps you've got limit orders here. This is the first time in this move. And if we're going to flush, that would take you down to 58k. So if this is going to get a big like blow off top, then that takes you down to 58k. That's only where we were earlier. That's back towards that VWAP again. Yeah, you got to be taking profit here. That looks a little bit over the top, maybe. But again, we don't know. But I think it's wise to pay yourself. What else is going on? Bitfinex. That's a big drop in open interest here on Bitfinex, so that's a lot of long positions closing. No, a lot of short. CVD. CVD's relatively fat. I don't know. Yeah, that could be. I said this already today. I have said it already today, but from what we've just seen and the amount that open interest has just dropped across the board, that's looking like a good little high that we've just put in. So yeah, take profit. Take some profit. If it goes higher, great. If it doesn't, you've taken profit. Happy days. And now let's see if alts can bounce back. I mean, it would be really nice to see alts get a bit of a run now. I mean, that aren't the ones that have already been running. Yeah. It's a tiny little dip in what's been an insane move up. But it is an even number, 64k. Alright, it clears 62k pretty easily. Yeah, taking profit is, yeah, important. Oh man! So earlier on in the trading room, when we did this with the crew, I took the short position here, right? So I basically put like $100 into a sub account, and I took a short position just for a bit of fun. I was like, yeah, let's just take a short position. Let's just take a trade on the stream. I didn't close it. It's just been liquidated. So yeah, maybe my $100 long short being liquidated is the top. That would be so funny if that's actually the top. But my little liquidation. That's the first liquidation I've had in a long time. It was 0.01 Bitcoin. And it was 50x leverage. So yeah, that's it. That's the top. Bull market's over, guys. So we'll see you in 4 years, right? Oh my god! And Bitcoin dominance has just hit the big macro level we were talking about. There it is. Bitcoin dominance has just topped out. So alt season, and yeah, alt season starting. Bitcoin's going to 12k because Capo said so, right? Is that what we're doing? That's it. It's all over. We're tops in. It's getting dark now. I just need to turn the brightness down on my screens because otherwise my eyes will die. There we go. Blue light off. Whoa! Forget that I'm on a treadmill. Blue light off. And computer lights off, down. There we go. There we go. I'm not blinding myself anymore. Alright, everyone long Ethereum. ETH is getting ready. It is doing the Vitalik Dick pattern. Okay? You put this here. Alright? Check it. Vitalik Dick pattern breakout. Look how perfect it is. Alright? It's there. Scroll in. Vitalik Dick. We are breaking up. It is time to long Ethereum with all you have. Put all your money into Ethereum. Non-financial advice. ETH low is in. Look, it's so Bitcoin. There it is. That's the level. That's the literal level that we had in our charts. All right. Bitcoin's getting a nice toppy top. ETH bouncing back. So ETH's going to be strong. Check out this. What a move. What a move. Where's our VWAP at? Oh, look at that. We're jumping into the VWAP again. We're hitting the VWAP again. Oh. I mean, we're almost hitting the VWAP again. It's close, right? It's close enough. What's the NASDAQ doing? Yes. It's a good job I closed that trade. I did, didn't I? Or didn't I? I did. Can't remember. What's going to pump now? All right, let's go back to our alts. Let's see what's down the most on the day. Price. Beef. We want to be buying stuff that's down because it's going to play catch up. Like Pixel. Like Pixel. Look at the sweep. That's another opportunity to buy. There's another opportunity to buy it. Yun Long Lin, what are you walking on? I'm walking on the ground, and I have a computer on wheels, and I'm walking through the space. I have a little under the desk treadmill. It's kind of cool. It just means that I can stay fit and not get fat by sitting on the computer all day and trading. Okay, I really do hope that Pixel comes down and just takes out this low. I would love it if Pixel can come down and take out this low. I am so happy I took some profit just then as we were taking those highs. That is the importance of taking profit. And I just did it as we hit the top. I took off about 30% of the unrealized P&L that I currently hold. Now, let's come and take these lows. This is where that POC was before. Bitcoin must be crashing back down quickly right now, right? This is good. This is good. This is the dip that you buy on altcoins. This is really, really, really good. Now, hopefully, don't be afraid. Hopefully this takes us down to about 58k. Okay? Now, I know that sounds extreme, but that's the kind of range that we want to play here for alts to have a really, really good move now. So $58,000 is kind of where we're targeting for this. That's a decent move. That's a decent blow off top. And that means we can start to just have a nice range that forms here. If it goes below 58k, I start to get maybe a bit concerned. But yeah. There it is. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, that's the top, guys. See you in a few years. That's probably just hit a bunch of stop losses. That's absolutely mental. I think, well, what happens to alts just then? I'm just looking at where's Woo? I think that just got crushed. Yeah, wow. Yeah, everything's crashing now, guys. That's why you take your profits. That's it. So I've just been stopped on, I've been stopped on Pixel, I've been stopped on Manta. And well, that's the way we've been stopped on. So that Pixel trade is just lost. Took the lows. Stopped out. Sad. Never mind. How quickly things can change. We'll come back to this shortly, but this is stink bid territory. Look at that. Filled this whole thing here. Metis. Absolute carnage. Sigh. Manta, yeah. Manta's just died. Like, completely died. I'm just looking at my spot bags. It's taken out the all-time low. Wow. Yeah, no, you don't need to. You can't be bearish on this. That's just completely just chopped. It's just destroyed any leverage that's again within the system. Anyone that's long again here. The much likelier thing, the much more likely thing that's going to happen now is that that's it. Like that you've taken everyone out of their positions and now things are going to go. Mask. What's mask? Oh yeah, I was looking at a long on this. So that has just hit an alert. So what was it? 200 EMA, 1 hour EMA. I wanted to see a touch of that. I wrote this down. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We were looking at things to like buy as stink bids. That is huge. This is what happens when you have these big runs up, right? Because I'm very happy I took my profit whilst we were on that stream. Yeah, essentially, when there's a move up that's as fast as this, there's no chance to build any kind of support. So when it does top, which it clearly just has, that's the top now for at least the next day or so. Everything I do fully expect, like Ethereum, I do fully expect Bitcoin dominance to drop now, but we'll see. I think there's really good opportunities right now, but yeah, that's a decent top. If it's a macro top or not, and we're looking at like a bigger correction right down below 50k, then we'll have to wait and see. And we may not get the close above here. Let's remember what we were saying. This is still looking good. I honestly, I still think this can go to all-time highs fairly soon, but for now that's a bit toppy now. Right, I think on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Because, yeah, hopefully everyone took some profit today. Hopefully everyone made some good money. Because everything was crazy good. Let's just have a look at where Doge. Yeah, Doge is still up a lot on the day. Pepe is still up a lot on the day. WIF is still up plenty on the day. Yeah. All the stuff we were looking at still looking good. These haven't actually been affected too badly, to be honest. Doge had. Look up, ouch. Damn. I am glad I took profit. Worth a stink bid on Doge. Yeah, we'll see where this settles. You've got to wait for the volume to come down again now. Like, there's no established support. And we haven't hit 58, have we? Almost. I do think we can come down 58, 57k today and see if that puts in a better low. So yeah, cool. All right. My stop loss, my poor little stop loss on Pixel. See you in a bit. Have a good rest of the day, and yeah,